Hi Catherine, it's Tuesday. So I'm trying to think if there's anything exciting to tell you, and really, I can't think of anything. This week has just been busking and more busking and a little bit of working. I'm actually heading down to Winchester tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't been to Winchester since I finished university. I used to go there quite a lot when I was studying, and yeah, it's going to be weird to be back there. I actually have one story, but it's really not very nice. Basically, on Friday, I had my first bad experience with busking, which is quite good because I've done it for a few months now and nothing like this has ever happened. Basically, there was a very, very drunk lady who came up to me and pushed my microphone stand over, which was really odd and unexpected in the first place. And just kind of like ignored it, just picked it up and she walked away, and I was just like, what was that all about? So anyway, she came back a little while later and she stood in front of me, and I carried on singing and just tried to ignore her as best I could. Then I heard her stopping people and asking for money and then directly pocketing it, saying that she was collecting it for me. So then I got people walking past me giving me dirty looks, because obviously you're not supposed to do that, and obviously I have nothing to do with her, but I stopped because obviously I didn't want her doing that and collecting money that was supposed to be for me, kind of thing, or collecting money that people didn't want to give. And so yeah, there was a few lovely, really, really lovely people who um, came up and told her to stop what she was doing, and people who were really backing me up and just being really, really nice. And she kind of went away and sort of, yeah, like I didn't know what she was doing, and I was keeping my eye on her. And then she came back over, and by this point she had actually put some money in to my guitar case, but I'd seen her and it was a very small amount. And also she'd put some of the money in from the people that she'd been asking for money, and she'd put some money in my case that she collected from them. However, she came back over and lifted a whole load of money out of my case, and my mum was sitting right next to her, and she kind of said, excuse me, what are you doing? And the woman was like, oh, I'm just taking the money back out that I put in. And I was like, I don't think it was that much. But at the end of the day, I couldn't do anything because it was a bit of an awkward situation, as I was, like literally singing on the street, and it was just a bit awkward really, and kind of no one had seen her do it apart from me and my mum. And yeah, she just walked away, and I was just very annoyed and upset after that, and I had to actually stop and like have a break, and I moved on because I just thought I can't have that happen again. So I moved to a different location, and actually the rest of the day was absolutely fine. But I don't know, like it just annoyed me because I know people had given me that money, so it was my money, but technically, it wasn't my money to start with, and the people had given it to me out the kindness of their heart, like expecting that it was going to go to me, and instead it went to some like drunk, druggy woman. So I felt really bad in that respect that she ended up getting it for that reason. So yeah, that was a bit of drama that happened last week. However, I've done a few more sessions since then, and all of them have been perfectly fine. And I did one yesterday, which was really good, and it was actually one of my best days. I made quite a lot of money, and people were just really, really nice. It was a really nice sunny day, and yeah, I'm still really enjoying it. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to Winchester tomorrow, so that'll be an exciting experience. So yeah, who knows where I will be singing next. Anyway, I had a wasp incident the other day at work. I was on my own, and a wasp flew into like a load of sweets, and I somehow, like, I'm still petrified of wasps, somehow I managed to trap the wasp inside like the box of sweets, put it in a bigger box, and but then I couldn't sort of like get it out, so I just left it there for like my manager to deal with the next day. um Wrote a little note saying really sorry, but yeah, I can't deal with wasps. And it was quite funny because she told me today that there'd been a load of sugar in the bigger box where I'd put the wasp box into, if that makes sense. And the next day the wasp was like all like drowned and overdosing on the sugar, so she went to like let it out, but it was just like lying there just like rolling around in the sugar. So yeah, I guess it had a sticky end. Haha, get it? Yeah, so that's my life this week basically. I hope you had a great week and didn't have any drama or any insect troubles or any weird people in your life this week. Hopefully you got up to some fun stuff, and I'm sure you will let me know in a video soon. Best wishes, DFTVA.